and you don't get hit.
If you want to corner an outside fire, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Insane action. That counter punch caught him clean. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He blocks that jab. Can't land the jab there. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. He threw a punch and just got kept. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I promise you, all three judges here. And there's the bell for round three. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. They exchange punches. Nice counter. The courage on display here is incredible. Puller right there. Oh, Larry Holmes just got dazed. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Has to be careful for that receipt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it was like two different...
There's the bell for round four. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. Catch and shoot. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The straight right just misses. Nice job getting that punch through. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't find a home with that jab. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about a one. And there's the bell for round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Trying to land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good counter punching. What a punch. The work. Hold that thought. Whoa, Larry Holmes now in some real trouble. Down goes Larry Holmes.
1, 2, 3. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at her. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. He just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
And he did catch him. He caught him clean. Clean as a whistle. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. This next round is going to be crucial. There's the bell for round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
No rest for the weary. Good one. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Stamina is off the charts. One punch could change everything in this battle. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
Dominance.
there's the bell for round 7. After a really... So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights. Good defense stopping that jab. There's a counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. The perfect counter lands. How about that time counter shot? A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
A lot of effort being exerted here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too weak.
There's the bell to start round 8. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it?
Larry Holmes is going down, and he's got to get up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow, get to the end of the round.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Carrying away the right hook. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. So close, but so far a split decision loss. Man, that one has got to hurt, Johnny.
A split decision? How one-sided does it have to be? A split decision? Who's doing this job? Todd, tell me, come on, talk to me, man. That is not a split decision. Ridiculous.